isa, naka ko sa left. Kada bang na siya sa right side or left side, diri nga, pwede na akong mabutangan og mga something. Hello everyone! Welcome to Anna Flores Home University. Hello class. This session or lecture is really intended for my management reporting students. Kay basin mahinawain niya mo. Okay, so I'd like to make this video having in mind the objectives of the course, and at the same time also in reference also with the material that I have sent to you via our Google Classroom. So para ma-explain pa yun or ma-elaborate pa yun na ako tarong ang content adto so that you will be more guided in doing your so management reporting words. We know that as management students in CBA, you're all very familiar with what is management, and we don't have to elaborate on it because bombarded na kayo mo what is management. So let's just focus on reporting. And kahibalo ko nga, you're all very familiar of the term reporting because as students, you're already being bombarded with a lot of reports, di ba? Nagpa-report si ma'am, mag-report ko na ako report sa ingon ani nga topic. So, what do we mean by reporting? Kanang inyong nahibawan, what's reporting karon as a students, that's basically what we're referring to aning management reporting. Ang nakalainan lang is that ang reporting ninyo as a students, you have different sets of things that you need to report and you have different audience. No, sa whenever mag-deliver mo og report sa inyo ang teacher, sa inyo instructor, your audience is your classmates and your teachers also. And the purpose of reporting is so your instructors or your professors can gauge you of your understanding, whether you did your own researches, how well you were able to present your report. That's the purpose of report sa ingon ana nga context sa classroom setting. However, when it comes to management reporting, the general objectives is still the same. However, your audience and the purpose might vary. So it's not anymore your classmates or it's not anymore your instructors, but you are already reporting different topics to another sets of mga professionals. And in the context of management, if you're already employed or you have your own company, management reporting is almost kanang dili na siya pwede nga wala because it's an essential part of the organization. Okay, so as in reference po sa akong gihatag nga learning materials ninyo, you have there the definition what is report. So we don't have to elaborate on it, but I'd like to give more emphasis on its meaning, especially when it mentioned nga the very purpose of a report, management report, is for planning, for decision making and control in the organization. The report is really intended nga dili lang ingon nga para na ay tinglon ang usa ka supervisor sa iya ang direct report, dili lang kay para lang na siya ma-submit, but those information or data are really needed for the organization because if you are in the operation, let's say I'd like to give a more concrete example when I was still in the industry. When I was still in the branch, the loan officers, account officers are usually giving reports to branch managers. So what are their reports? So naay sila yung mga daily reports, how much were they able to collect for the day, how much were they able to process ng mga loan applications. So those informations are in a form of reporting, gihapon na siya. Pero on a very grassroots level. So gikan siya sa kanang sa pinaka main sa operations yun. Okay. So that's the definition of report. So basically, a report is really intended so that a management or the top management can have information about the organization, so it can guide them in when it comes to decision making and when it comes to crafting internal controls for the organization. Okay, so yes, Ma'am Blanche? Sige. Okay. Oo, sa og lecture. Sarap. Okay. Sige. Okay, so let's go to those concepts given to you. What I'd like to emphasize is I'd like to share with you when I was still part in the industry working for about 12 years, I've been exposed to a lot of different types of reports. When I was still a loan officer, I was making constant reports such as kanang loan monitoring reports, and a lot of things, a lot of types of reports. I submitted it to usually the branch manager, to the one who is directly supervising me. When I also became part of HR department, no, I was reporting directly to the HR manager. So I prepared mga training monitors, I prepared different sets of reports, daghan kaayong mga reports. When I became the Employee Relations and Development Officers, I was tasked also to consolidate nga mga customers feedback, no, because we have this customer service kanang program, evaluation program for the entire organization, and I was also in charge of gathering all those informations across all branches. We have 32 branches that time, Mindanao and Visayas. So all those things I integrate it into a report and I present it to the top management, because these informations are vital so that the top management will have a concrete basis for every actions that they would craft for the organization. So that's how important reporting is. And I'd like also to share with you, when you make a report, it's easy if you already have a template for that report. So if naa na siya template, naa na kay gisundan, so it would be easy because all you need to do is just to supply data and information into that report. However, if you are tasked to deliver a report which is, it does not have an existing template, it does not have an existing format, then that's the time that you really will have to think and think hard. No, be creative, be innovative in what in drafting that report, because nobody will tell you ingon anion pagbuhaton. When your boss or when your immediate head would ask you nga, we need data about this one, we need data about all the trainees, about the budget for next year. So when you are tasked to deliver that, good thing again if naa na siya pro forma or existing a template, because all you need to do is just to supplement, is to input all the needed information. However, pag wala, kamo jud ang magamaana. And it's not an excuse nga mayong ka nga, I don't know how to make this, because it's really a turn off. So that's why it's really important to really consider and to really understand the purpose of your report and to whom you are giving that report. So imong it will serve as your guide in making the report, taking into consideration the very purpose of the report, the essential data that you will be needing in that report, and your audience. Kung kinsa ang end user sa imo ang report. Okay? Because that will give you a hint of what to prioritize. Because definitely when you are already in your job, you will have a lot of information with you. You will have access to different figures, no? Mga figures, but you don't have to put all those figures if it's not necessary. Pareha ra gud sa research, di ba? You can ask a lot of questions. You can put in kanang different survey questions sa inyong questionnaires, but you have to consider if it's really needed ba gid siya. Because if it's not needed and it does not support the goals of your research, then dili po na siya nimo ibutang. Same thing with crafting the report. You will just include certain columns or certain kanang rows if it's really needed. No? Any unnecessary data will just waste the time of the audience or the end users of your report, because they might just be facing with insignificant information, and it's not good, because imbis maklaro, makita na ang clear picture sa usa ka organization with your report, maka-confuse pa hinoon because of those unnecessary details and data. So I think that would be all. So I hope that you were able to get a grasp, maski gamay lang, of what management reporting is, and we will have more kanang detailed discussion pagyod on how to make reports, on how to present and deliver reports to different levels of management. And hopefully that will be discussed in another lecture that I will upload also in this kanang in my YouTube channel. So for those who are not able to subscribe yet into my channel, so please hit like and subscribe. So with that, thank you for listening, and once again, this has been Ana Flor Adrias, your instructor for management reporting. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.